This is Stephen Biro from UNEARTHED Films.
This is Eric Stanzi.
This is Fred Vogel.
This is Krandamit Stake.
This is Scott Philip Gergens, director of 29 Needles, and you are experiencing Sadistic Cinema.
Sadistic Cinema.
Sadistic Cinema!
This is Sadistic Cinema.
So I was bitching because I got filmmaker friends. I'm always a phone call away or an instant message. Contact me before you sign any contracts or you deal with the company. I'll let you know the truth. This is a terrible industry. The fans have no clue what's going on.
I don't understand. Like we already know. Like from my earliest clue into the industry, and I'm talking about as a child and watching movies about entertainment industry, that it's cutthroat and contracts are set up to fuck people.
Yeah.
By default. Like, you know, there are exceptions, but those are the blessings that turn up occasionally or rarely or never. And that we should kind of assume like that and inspect what we expect from that point of view. Yet everybody acknowledges that. Everybody's like, yeah, of course, yeah, it's full of sharks. And then they're like, ooh, contract.
That's what contracts and negotiation. Hey, change this, put this in there. I need this in here. Hey, I got, I did a deal with one, I helped one filmmaker add some shit to their contracts to where I was like happy. The other company is like, yeah, we'll sign it. Here you go. Boop, boop, boop. And they were allowed to get 400 copies of their stuff at cost to give to the Indiegogo people that they pre-sold it to. Mm-hmm. And, and when it came down to it, they hit the company up and they're like, okay, well, normally we sell our stuff 75% off of retail to our filmmakers. So, so you'll be paying $12 per disc. And they hit me up and I'm like, it's in your contract that you're supposed to get them for $1.50. I'm like, just fucking, crop that section of the contract and say, hey, you guys signed the deal. I get them for $1.50 each. Remind them. Oh, I don't want to piss them off. I'm like,
oh, what the fuck?
No, I'm like, no, that's what they said. Fucking it. If I did that, then fucking here you go. Boop. There you go. Our contracts are actually pretty easy. We have them. I mean, it's a good 6-7 pages, but it's easy enough to read and understand. There's no fucking hidden clauses. There's no fuck up. We have a friend who did a deal with Trauma, and it was their first fucking film. And in the contract, someplace it stated that if they don't send a cease and desist or like, hey, I want out of the contract, the 5 days after the contract ends, then the contract automatically re-ups for another 20 years.
Holy Damn. Crap. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yep, probably do.
And they are, they've been vocal about being displeased, but they haven't been specific about what it is. So if that is the clause, that is
evil. Wow. Evil incarnate. That's like Pope, like Pius the 17th fucking evil. Fucking, yeah. I mean, and that almost got him out of the business totally, forever. And I'm like, hey, dude, I can rescue your movie from him. No, fuck it. Fuck that movie. Fuck them. Fuck you. Fuck everybody. I'm like, no, I can actually rescue it. No, don't give a fuck. I'm like, okay, because I can rescue some shit. I know you guys know about the Invincible lawsuit, right? Because that's like not really public knowledge and whatnot.
Yeah.
But shit, I just saw another guy I know just signed with him, and I'm like, Jeremy's good friends with the guy. It's Sid Haig's last movie, and fucking, they put out the Blu-ray. Blu-ray doesn't work. And I'm like, Jeremy, dude, you've been here while I've been doing this lawsuit, and your friend signed with the same fucking company. Didn't you warn him? And he's like, yeah, I told him. I'm like, then why the fuck they sign with him? I don't know. I'm like, fuck. I'm seeing so much. Yeah. Don't, if you're a filmmaker, don't do this stuff. Don't get into it. Enjoy the movies. You'll be so much better than being a masochist, fucking pinching your own nipples. might as well put your dick on a table and hand out hammers. That's what it's like trying to do this. And the thing is, you got to do it for so fucking long before you become any kind of name.
Oh man.
I mean, look at all the other guys from the fucking 90s who everybody thought was going to be the new big guys in the horror industry, right? Leif Jonker, Van Beber, and Scooter McCrae. Jim was telling me that they were all both on a fucking panel for a Fango convention to where they're like, the new stars of horror. And yeah. I mean, look, Joel Reed, Bloodsucking Freaks. Then what happened? You know, I mean, look at the people from the past who did some cool, did some fucking great, and fucking done. It's the whole programming you as a child watching TV and movies. It's the whole ego, fame, fortune, fucking this and that. It was funny, the first meeting I had with Brian Yuzna, we're sitting down. He knew I made Bouquet. And he's like, okay, Steve. He's like, I watched Bouquet and you're a sick motherfucker. I'm like, thank you. And he's like, and his question to me was, are you doing it for the fame or are you doing this for the fortune? And I'm like, well, I'm doing it for the money, but I know I'm never going to be rich. I'll always be able to eke out a life. And he's like, oh, no one has ever said that when I've posed that question, because usually they say the fortune. You, my friend, actually know the deal. And I'm like, yeah, because Brian's not rich. I mean, shit. We're handling his stuff for him. You know? I mean, he did make some bang for the buck with that Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So he made, you know, him and Stuart Gordon made some bang. And yeah, it hooked them up to where they could live a good, comfortable life. And, you know, and this and that. And I sat down, I sat down with Yuzna at the last American Film Market because everybody wanted to leave, but we knew the traffic out here was so fucking bad. So Brian's like, hey, let's get some more d'oeuvres and some drinks and we'll sit around and talk. And I'm like, great. Because I haven't really had a one-on-one with him and stuff. And he didn't know I wrote the Society script, which was funny. He's like, I thought Richard Stanley wrote that. I'm like, no, that was me. He's like, oh, fuck. He's like, okay. He's like, no, that was actually good. He's like, the shame wasn't made. And I'm like, I know. We had Richard Stanley, KNBFX, and I had Trent Reznor ready to do the fucking soundtrack.
Jesus.
This was before Trent started doing the big stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like James Bond and shit. This was like 2002, 2003.
Yeah, before him and Atticus Ross really kicked it off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, and I'm like, no, he's fucking talented. He loved the script and blah, blah, blah. But we're talking, and he's like, dude, he's like, I have money. He's like, I will never put my money into making another movie again. And I'm like, what, really? And he's like, well, that's going to be 6 to 8 months of my life, and I'm going to make a movie that I'll be lucky if I make my budget back. And I'm like, ooh. They're working on, I can't tell you what he's working on. But yeah, budget would be about $4.5 million.
Okay.
And I know Shudder wants to be involved. But yeah.
Well, Shudder is putting out some good stuff as well, so.
I refuse to pay the $5.
It's worth it, Steven.
Yeah, I know it is. Well, it's fucking a shit ton of movies I've already seen.
Yeah.
Every once in a while they'll put up, like, I guess they got this blood something sci-fi thing. Looks fucking cool. Looks fucking amazing.
Well, they were doing things like Tigers Are Not Afraid and One Cut of the Dead. They had exclusives on even before they had physical.
Tigers Are Not Afraid is awesome.
It's a brilliant movie.
Really good.
That's the shitty thing is I need to hire me an agent to fucking get me some bigger jobs at Shudder or Netflix or any of that stuff, because I got a bit of a reputation, but I'm also rough around the edges to where they'll be like, wait, what? He wrote a Dead Baby cookbook? Wait, a cookbook? He did a cookbook?
And the infamous Gacy bundle he's putting out for $3.95.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I got one of those left. Actually, after fixing all those fake... No, after... No, that's the shitty thing is that I sold them all immediately, but then the fucking credit card company fucking refunded everybody, and then people just didn't answer emails back. Probably buyer's remorse and shit. They got their money back. But then I found out that the Gacy letters were fake copies, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And so I had to rebuy the fucking Gacy letters from Gacy's art dealer. So I had to redo that.
James Borowski, like.
Oh no, it's no, it wasn't him. No, it was actually. I mean, I got the. Wait, I actually got one of the letters.
That guy's in a documentary. I saw him.
Okay.
Yeah. He does documentaries and shit like that. Gacy's.
I think he's even in one of Borowski's documentaries. Honestly.
Yeah.
Culture.
Here, wait. The guy's name is because I got it. Here's the envelope. Rick Staten.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Jeremy Gacy's art dealer, or he was. And and the cool thing was hit him up because like Merle Allen, who the copy letters came from, hooked me up with Rick Stanton to make these things right. And luckily for me, he was going through a divorce and needed money, so I got these letters for like $130 each.
So hold on. So Merle got you fake letters. Did he present them as originals?
Merle sold copies of about 20 letters to some fucking guy. I'm not going to fucking mention his name. This guy traded the letters to Jeremy Cruz for props and money. Jeremy Cruz is like, hey, I got these things. And I'm like, dude, fuck yeah, I got a Gacy movie coming out. Let's make some crazy-ass fucking bundle, And, I made some crazy-ass motherfucking bundle and then fucking found out letters were fucking fake, so I had to replace them all because I'm a man of my fucking word and have a little bit of fucking honor.
Yeah.
How much did the bundles go for originally?
Huh?
How much were the bundles going for originally?
$400.
Okay, yeah.
So in that $400,
that was a painting, a letter, a replication of another artwork, and then the film. Was there something else in it?
Serial killer culture was
serial killer DVD and some blood art from the guy who does blood art shit. And I bought fucking some John Wayne Gacy books from a wholesaler and shit. I mean, it was a cool bundle, and the damn John Wayne Gacy letters, which are worth a lot more now. So I mean, it sucked that I had to replace them. But damn it, you're only as good as your fucking reputation. Yeah. And that's why, I got a good reputation off the Indiegogos that we did for our shit and fucking, the Gutterballs thing, which when we announced it, everybody was really fucking cool.
Well, the way that you did Indiegogo, I think, was a smart way to do it, too, because you already had the movie produced. You just used it almost like a pre-order.
And you were doing this stuff as the Indiegogo scene was getting a little muddy.
Yeah. And that's why
you still retained integrity and, you know, fulfilled the stuff. And I'm glad that, you know, when I was working with you that you had that kind of
Integrity.
Yeah, integrity. And like what you said, you know, before, like you're only as good as your word. And I've always believed that, which may put me at a disadvantage in a lot of places. But there's nobody out there that can say I just screwed them over, you know.
Right.
You know, there's people out there that don't agree with me, but
right.
you know, yeah, I want to be able to stand on my word, and I'm very thankful that you did that in the adventures that we had together.
We did have some adventures. Remember frolicking in that forest? Man, I've never frolicked that hard before.
And that's some behind the scenes and the next two extreme for me.
They don't even know about the taco bus.
Oh, that was terrible. I hate that fucking new age, like, oh, it's got all this shit in it you've never heard of before, but it's fancy.
It was a 7-pound burrito.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It was as big as a baby.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, man, those Cuban sandwiches you brought to set, oh my God.
Oh, those were bad fucking ads. That's why I went. I mean, it took me like a good 45 minutes to get the damn Cuban sandwiches for everybody. But I knew everybody'd be like, oh my goodness. Oh.
They were like $3 or $4 a piece, and they were like, seriously, they were like $18 sandwiches. They were incredible.
Yeah. It's a little supermarket, little Cuban supermarket. It's like boom, yeah. I'll either bring you a Cuban sandwich from there.
We eat them over a trash can. They were so messy.
Yeah.
They were just falling apart, but they were so good. Oh my God, they were great.
Yeah. I mean, I usually serve my bitches after a good night of crazy sex BLTs in the morning. BLTs.
Is that are you saying that's what Steven got? This is BLT.
That's you know, and whenever a woman eats one of my like half-pound BLT Baconator BLTs, oh yeah, they're like, yeah, the sex is okay, but man, he makes you a BLT in the morning.
When you have
it's worth it just for that
evening. Man, dude, I can't tell you how many sunrises Biro and I saw together. Because like whenever
this is getting a little too extreme for mainstream now.
and the peach hue of the dawn. No, I mean we're working on the thing, and then when it's done, everybody else is just like chilling out or doing stuff. But then Biro and I are going back. We're backing up footage. And we're talking about preparations for the next day and stuff. And, like, you know, some of the other people are going to some clubs and stuff. But, you know, we were still, you know, we had a couple hours of work to do after we got off set, at least. You know.
That's how I mean, you should have seen the Solomon set.
Yeah.
Because I was actually sleeping in the exorcism bed. and I was never the first person up, but I was always the last person to go to sleep. And I've seen a couple of interviews recently just because, you know, just looked at them. And, yeah, the people brought up, yeah, dude, fucking Biro's in the exorcism bed sleeping, and he sleeps fucking hard. And we need to set up lighting, and we're pounding on the fucking door to get him up. He didn't get far. It's just like boom. So we had a nice 2-hour break before Biro woke up. That was a cool, crazy shoot too. I mean, that was exactly what I could do for $50,000 to where everybody got paid. Got paid well, you know. And I had to fly Jessica and Jeremy out from LA, rent the fucking house, fucking all the costumes and the wardrobe, and people like, there should be more story. It's like, this is exactly what you get for 50 grand. Because believe me, I had more scenes, but this is what 50 grand gets you, and that's color correction, 5.1 audio, fucking all the stuff. And I'm like, this is what I can do for exactly 50. 4K, fucking blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I mean, what I could do with 300,000, yeah, it's going to go in the actors' fucking pockets. You know.
Do you still talk to Chris Haliki?
Barely. I try to. He lives in a van.
Yeah, he travels. Yeah,
down by the side of a river.
Down by the river.
He's in that RV like every picture.
Yeah, he's got an RV, and so he's mobile and shit. You know, fucking, you know, awesome. He's loving it. But you know, but then I finally saw him post stuff to where he's like, you know, none of you guys know what it's like living in an RV, and here, this is where this even though, you know, it looks like I'm traveling up mountains and like, you know, getting all these glorious sunsets and shit. Here's where my right axle came off. And here's where my air conditioner fell out of the RV. And here's, you know, he started showing all the like stupid shit he's got to deal with. Because he's mobile. But
yeah.
I'm hoping to get Chris to do the photography for the extinction experiment. Because that'd be great. Because I know what the guy can do. And what they pulled off for Solomon was fucking amazing. And Chris is a great guy, too. He's a great motherfucking guy. Yeah. It was cool because when he came down to do 2 days of pickups, he stayed an extra day just so we could hang out. And that was nice. That's great. It's always great when you find somebody fucking cool. And the thing is, you think you find somebody who's cool, and then you start working, and then the emotional bullshit wreckage starts coming up. So, you know, I've dealt with too many fucking idiots and assholes.
You attract the crazy.
Oh, yeah, I get the crazy. Yeah, I mean, I need some more crazy bitches in my life. You know, I don't think, I have not, I haven't been laid since I moved out here.
In LA, really?
Yeah. Well,
then you get that casting couch going then.
Well, no. I mean, that's what I joked about. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking hook up this casting couch and shit. But then the Weinstein thing happened and shit. And I remember I was at some party, right? And it's not a well-known indie actress, but you know, she's known a little bit. And we're talking, she's flirting with me, fucking, you know, telling me how she can deep throat a banana and shit. And I'm just like, ah. So my hand went out and touched her knee. And she looked at me as if I just gang raped her kid. And I was like, oh, fuck. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. And she's just like, ugh. And I'm just like, bitch, you telling me how you can deep throat a banana. And you're flirting with me, and that's the only shitty thing is because I've met a bunch of these actresses out here.
Well, you're in LA. You need written consent nowadays in LA.
Yeah, I'm like, and they're flirting with me, but I don't know if they're flirting with me because they know I produce and direct and do all this other shit, and you know, and da da da. So basically, I'm just like, nope, no dick whatsoever here. Nope.
You miss those Tampa Bay girls, don't you?
Well, that's the thing. In fact, Tampa Bay sucks because all those motherfuckers talk mass gossip about me and lies and shit. And I'm like, what do you mean I only make movies to fuck actresses? I never fucked any of you bitches. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I know a couple guys down there who I would think that about.
Well, no, and I know they have. It's like, oh shit, she blew him? I'm like, well, fuck, I want a blowjob. But no, I'm like, yeah. Tampa, I mean, they all talk and shit. And of course, since Stevie went to Hollywood, right?
Oh, you're
I'm big time now. But no, Hollywood out here, yeah, I get to go to the film markets all the fucking time. And yes, I go and hang out with fucking other guys doing shit, good shit here and there. I don't name drop. I mean, I talked to Yuzna a little bit, but good guy we're working with, you know. But I don't name fucking drop and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I don't want fucking, you know, 10 years down the line when after I make fucking Jaws 17 or something, fucking, he fucked me in the face. And, you know, I don't want any of that shit. Right? Yeah, exactly. I'm going to probably get canceled. In fact, yeah, fucking, I can't believe they haven't come for me yet. I'm expecting they're going to come for me. Okay.
Well, 29 needles, you're done.
Oh, well, I didn't produce it. I'm just like, here you go. It's silver platter. Here you go. You know, I'm, you know, but yeah, but the dead baby joke books, fucking me taking enough drugs to actually find God and go to hell and come back. Yeah, no, I mean, there's baby fucking movies, fucking gorgitated sacrifice. Oh, look at that fucking, you know, fucking.
Oh, Jesus.
Traffic jam. Right there.
I have to ask, did you get privy to any outtakes for the Soska sisters?
No, I didn't get anything I got's on the fucking box set. I didn't know there's a chick fucking fist fucking herself in the extras. I'm like, I had one guy, you know, because I'm like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, you can't have this in movies, fist fucking, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. What do you mean, dude? You got fist fucking in the extras on the Vomit box set. I'm like, what? No, I don't. They're like, yeah, you do. And I'm like, oh, I do? I don't watch the extras. I just put them on. So yeah, so I'm like, okay, well that sneaked through. That got through because it's the extras, you know.
Yeah, that's Nemeth's favorite scene, right?
Huh?
Always.
That's Nemeth's favorite scene.
If you just describe it like that, that's usually what I'm into.
Yeah. So there's some fist fucking on there.
Yeah, I joke because I've never made it through a Luther Valentine film. It's just not my thing.
I mean, I think I actually beat off to the ending of Regurgitated Sacrifice just because it's a point of view blowjob, but then the guy cops the fucking blood out of it. So as long as you hit rewind before the blood cum shot,
okay.
Yeah, then it's just normal blowjob, right?
So
but yeah,
shot there.
Huh?
Is that the one shot there?
No, they shot slow torture puke chamber a bit in Florida.
Shelby. Okay, you don't jerk off to Shelby's work?
The Shelby's work. Now, do you fall?
Why don't I get a response? That one.
Yeah, you didn't want to talk about Shelby.
That killed it.
Oh, Shelby McIntyre?
Yeah.
Well, he was helping Marcus back in the day, but you know, shit didn't work out.
Now on Lucifer Valentine stuff, what is your take? Is that fetish stuff or is that art?
It's fetish.
Okay. I agree with you 100%.
Fetish. I mean, shit, dude. Have you seen Polish Gay Shocker yet?
No.
How about Doll Fucker?
No.
Made by the same guy in Poland. And he hits me up and he's like, hey, I got a movie called Doll Fucker I want you to watch. Can you put it out through Unearthed? And I'm like, okay, let me watch this. It's just him fucking dolls. He's just fucking dolls.
Steven
throughout the whole motherfucking movie.
Steven and I have a stalker on our fan page. A guy who just asks us all the time to recommend him films where penises get cut off. By women. It has to be by women. It can't be a guy cutting off another guy's penis.
Okay.
And he's like, he's so intense into it. He'll hit me up. He's like, can you recommend movies where penis is cut off? And I said, yeah. It's like, have you seen Androgynym? That's new. I mean, new at the time when he first contacted us. And I mean, my old go-to is, fucking, I Spit on Your Grave,
Yeah.
So have you seen that yet? Let's start there. He's like, no. I must have film where man penis is cut off by woman. I was like,
I'm not
okay,
going to
well,
name the guy. I can name him.
oh yeah?
Yeah, I can name him.
Okay.
I'll tell you, yeah, no. Dude, welcome to the Unearthed fan base. No, hey, welcome to the Unearthed fan base, man.
Like, he hits me up at the beginning, like, again, like, he keeps contact, and then he hits us up at the beginning of, like, the pandemic and everything, and I got my own, business. I'm working on a film at the time. I got my own business that I co-own with my wife, and performances. We're about to go on tour and all this junk. And then he's messaging me, and he's all like, hey, he's like, you got some more film suggestions where a man penis cut off by a woman? And I'm like, dude, I'm a little busy at the time. I mean, it's a pandemic, and I'm trying to figure out like how to close my business, or if I can open back up, or what the hell is even going on here.
Next time he hits you up, just say, dude, we get it. Just cut off your own dick in the hospital parking lot, okay?
Yeah,
do it yourself.
And film it,
and then
we'll put it on Unearthed.
And then I said, hey, I'm a little busy right now. He goes, okay, I'm waiting. That was the last message I got. He's still waiting.
Oh well.
He's still waiting.
Well, the funny thing is this Polish gay shocker, right? So this guy sends me his own personal jerk off tape where he's fucking dolls, and he fucks a lot of fucking dolls. And I'm like, dude, no. I'm like, here, do you mind if I send this to some other DVD companies for consideration? Yeah, that'd be great. And I'm like, I know he's just getting off knowing that people are watching him fucking dolls. So I gave it to my friend Brad, who went to the Chattanooga Film Festival, and he's got Joe Lynch and somebody else, semi-medium ochre, and they're in their room partying, and he's like, oh, hey, everybody, let's watch Dollfucker. And he puts on Dollfucker, cleared the fucking room. And then he sends me, hey, I got a new film called Polish Gay Shocker. And I'm like, shit. So I'm like, okay, well, I know how bad the first one, I gotta look at this. And I'm like, and this is when Marcus lived with me. I'm like, Marcus, here, come look at this. And he's like, what? And I'm like, look, I got the guy's newest movie from Dollfucker, Polish Gay Shocker. And he's like, oh, fuck, no. And I'm like, dude, you gotta look at this. And the guy's shoving fucking little octopi, squids, up his ass. And pooping them out.
So he is influenced by Luther Valentine.
You got me with that one. Jesus.
And I'm like, what the fuck, and he's getting a blowjob from his boy, and then he's shoving more shit up his ass, and he's jerking off all over the place, and I'm just like, dude, this is just this guy's personal jerk off tape.
Oh my god.
And what the fuck? Oh no, and the funny thing is I guess it's coming out on VHS soon, limited to 100 copies. From like one of those little fucking VHS dubbing companies,
It's special edition,
like Lost Witches, shit like that, to where, because I sent Polish Gay Shocker up the line, and then I made fun of it, and I'm like, yeah, dude, blah blah blah. I'm like, hey, I'll send you a link, and people are like, oh my god, you're sending free links out to other filmmaker stuff. I'm like, dude, it's on his Facebook profile, his Google Drive, so you can download it for free. That's in his about page. I'm like, fuck you. He wants it out there because that gets him off. And yeah, so it's coming out on a limited, 100 copy VHS.
Oh,
and yeah, and it is his own personal jerk. I mean, that's the thing.
Do you have to be the type of asshole to watch some guy jerk off with octopi up his ass? You also have to be the asshole who buys VHS.
Oh well, yeah. Well then, yeah. Oh, and it's gonna be great if when it finally they do put it out, and I'm gonna be like, you guys giving me shit about Torment? Fuck you. Give me shit. Fuck you! I just know what you watched. You
Dude,
son of a bitch.
You pissed a lot of people off. You gave Gorepunk, you gave him ammunition for like 6 months.
Forever. Dude, he's still posting shit. You know. I mean, you know, there's a nice meme he just did. I shared it, and it's me looking all like suave and shit on the phone, and it's got Demiziano looking on the phone.
Demiziano in the phone booth.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, I don't care. I mean, it's fun. It's funny, you know, and, but yeah, no, this shit's fucked up. But the thing is, you know, the world's changing.
Well, I was talking
Fucking,
to
you
a
know.
filmmaker the other day that I think he does that all out of love. It's almost like a comics roasting each other. You only roast the ones that you love. He does it out of love, so that's why I get a kick out of him.
Yeah, and I have he's like, dude, he's like Biro, because I know who it is, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's like, who is it? I'm like, I ain't telling you shit. But, you know, and he's like, dude, you're the only one who shares it. I'm like, dude, shit's fucking funny. You know, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll share this shit because it's funny, because I'm not making the memes myself. Yeah. Okay? If you're a filmmaker and you're making your own memes, lame. Stop it.
Well, we'll answer the question now. Is it really Phil Stevens? Is Gorepunks?
No, God, no. Yeah, no.
No, Gorepunks has a sense of humor.
Gorepunks has a sense of humor. Gorepunks did message me and ask me for $10 the other day, so it kind of gave it away.
What? Why do you ask you for $10?
No, I'm just making fun of Phil Stevens.
Oh, that was Phil. Okay, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Well, I mean, they're all fucking broke.
Oh, yeah.
Every filmmaker's broke. Why? Sales are not like what they used to be. Fucking the fans, the piracy is still fucking kicking. You know, it's like the whole reason the porn industry has changed. Because now all the actresses, or, you know, whores.
Yeah.
No, they can sell straight and direct, and they got to put up all sorts of, you know, dick sucking up for free to get people to be like, oh yeah, no, she sucks a great dick. Oh, she's got other videos. Oh, okay, well, I'll buy those.
If you buy porn still, you're a creep.
Oh no, well that's the thing is, you know, you're supposed to buy your porn.
No. And
you're supposed to.
To get the stuff with the narrative, the classic stuff.
No, Steven buys all his porn through Vinegar Syndrome.
I do.
Well, no. I'm not into bushes. I like the baby smooth, you know. Just because I bang too long to where I'll get a rash if they got that fucking, you know, stubble and shit. You know, because you can only bang, you know, like a guy's face. If you're face fucking a guy who's got stubble, yeah, you're gonna get rashy.
Yeah, you're gonna.
So either bang a guy with a beard in the face, or a woman.
Nice soft beard. Yeah, a woman with a beard always.
Nice soft beard. Yeah. Oh, that's why I got my beard. I'm debating on shaving my beard. I look too fucking Grizzly Adams, and all my gray is in the beard too. Yeah, it's getting whiter and whiter.
That's the problem, man. When I let my beard grow out, there's this huge patches of white in it, and then on my temple, I got like fucking like Grandpa Munster and shit. It's that white streak. Like when it's
as long as it's a streak, because then you're all like Doctor Strange and shit. You look good, you know. But yeah, my shit's getting So it's just a COVID thing. I got a neck beard and shit, you know. Because I don't give a fuck. Because I'm not trying to get laid out here. You know. Oh, hey, baby. Yes, I'm a director and a producer. Oh, and look, I also have a horror DVD company. You want to be in the horror industry, baby? Hey, baby. I
thought that was the whole reason you went into the business.
Oh, fuck no. Went into the business because fucking I like door. Yeah. I was married to the first ex-wife. I've had two. First one, dumb as a rug. Fucking, got married because we were together 13 years. Second one, fucking hot as shit. She could take the pounding. She was up for the crazy stuff, but totally mentally abusive, physically abusive. I mean, I should have fucking realized when she ran me over with the car twice in one night. That should have been a red motherfucking flag. But I'm just like, oh, well, this was a bad night, Yeah. So now I'm single.
Sometimes those men get blinded.
Well, yeah, if the badge is great. She blinded me with science. Yeah, fucking bloop. Yeah. So, but yeah, and that's why I'm not, because the thing is also, like, I've hung out with actresses. Flirtiness is cool. I can be a flirt too. I can be amazing, flirtatious.
Oh, dude.
But
talking about
I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know if they're wanting to, fuck me because of what I am or whatever the fuck,
You and I
were hanging
out with Misty Monday, and we...
What?
Yeah, remember when we were on that patio by the pool, and we were, like, hanging out, talking to these two chicks that were actresses?
Uh-huh.
One of them was Misty Monday.
Oh. That's, I mean, the thing, like, I've been around Misty Monday and a couple of those. Man, were they so motherfucking stuck up. I'm like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? We're here having fun, partying, and you're like, so stuck up that, I say hi, hello, how are you doing? Nothing. I'm like, bitch, you know who I am. I have never ever said that. Oh my God. I've seen people say that. And it's just like, dude, I don't know who you are. And actually, that's the fun part, is because I've done enough conventions to where, like, I beat the shit out of Tony Todd in poker, and I had to give him back his cocaine he left in my room. And I've hung out with a bunch of these fuckers, and I pretend I don't know who the fuck they are. I think the most pathetic display was Ken Hodder.
Kane Hodder.
Ken Hodder. Kane Hodder. Yeah. King Hodder.
Kane. Kane.
Kane. Yeah.
Like Citizen.
Oh my God, I felt so bad for this guy. Because I was at a bar, and it was me, Doug Bradley, and Kane Hodder, right? I didn't give a fuck. I'm just there for some nachos, and beers. And Kane was so far up my ass, oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, do you know who I am? Oh, blah, blah. Oh, earlier, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I'm just here for these nachos and beers. And he was up my ass for an hour, but the thing is, he went from having 3 days of getting his dick sucked by all the fans, to where he was riding this fucking wave of like, people love me, people know who I am, that when we were in the bar and it was just me, him, and Doug Bradley and some chick, and he was so far up my fucking ass. And I'm like, dude, finally, I had to turn to him and said, dude, I really don't give a fuck. Friday the 13th sucks.
Especially when you go into space.
Yeah, and he was just like, dude, those are dangerous words. I'm like, not really. Fucking series sucks. Well, I've made my whole life, based around this and that's. I'm like, no, it's awesome. I'm glad you can siphon off $60 for a fucking autograph that cost you nothing. Just let me finish my nachos. Then he left me alone. And I'm glad nobody was there to see that. because it felt bad. I felt bad for the guy.
And then did you turn to Doug Bradley and say Pinhead is much cooler anyway?
No, I didn't. He didn't. Doug didn't even give a fuck. Because that's the thing. Because if you go to these conventions, right? Because now I'm so fucking old that these conventions fucking burn me out. To where now I stay an extra night. If you stayed Sunday night, that's when the celebrities are in the bar.
Okay.
Because they don't
have the next morning.
Yeah. They don't leave Sunday, at 6:00 to jump on a plane. They're like, yeah, no, I got an extra fucking night at the hotel because, dealing with all these fucking smelly people. So yeah, so that's when you can actually meet some people and shit. Yeah. But yeah, Kane was just. Doug was cool. He didn't give a fuck. He's just like, yeah, no, dude, eat your nachos. and that's the only good thing.
Baritone voice, eat your nachos.
Yeah, your nachos will be legendary. Yeah, I mean, conventions, and the only funny thing is that right after I divorced the second wife, I was making bouquet at Guts and Gore with Marcus. I was an abused man. That marriage really fucked me up, and I didn't know how bad it fucked me up. So, there's some wonderful pictures of me at conventions where I'm passed out in the hallway.
Oh yeah, a little drunk. I've seen those. I've seen people recreate those. They knew the exact place. And, I saw Adam Albrandt and Ellie Church or whatever her name is, and a couple of they because it was funny. And yeah. Luckily, got that out of my system. I think the worst one was where somebody handed me fucking white chick strawberry vodka. Yeah, that was a bad night. Yeah. No, good night is like really strong schnapps.
I've got it.
But you're not supposed to drink a gallon of it.
I've got a few more videos that are pretty humorous.
Actually, the one of the pictures you posted of me and Michael Church,
yeah.
I'm holding the bottle of the white chick vodka.
Oh, the Svedka.
Yeah, it looks like, the smile on my face is so big and ginormous. Vagina-normous.
The one with them, with you and him standing together, right?
Yeah.
And then, your hands were empty when you were sucking off the unicorn horn.
Oh, well, yeah, but it's off the bucket list.
The other one I got from that same night is like you and my wife, Shelby and Alberto Giovanelli, and I'm filming it, and you're it's hilarious. You're in good form.
I tend to be in good form quite a bit,
It's not like a bizarro, embarrassing one. It's just like you're like playing a character and you got a voice and you're like antagonizing Alberto and Shelby, and Lee is just in the background laughing her ass off. It's a pretty good one. I think it might be a good ad for this episode.
Put it up, dude. I don't give a fuck. I know I'm gonna get canceled sometime. I know shit's gonna get bad.
Get you canceled. This is just entertaining.
No. I know I'm not gonna get canceled from that. I just know what the fuck's going on, because I talked to plenty of people about it. Once they started going after the Soskas, and once I saw that they were going after this guy, that guy, they just took out. You no longer can say whitening cream anymore.
Whitening.
That just happened today. Yeah, whitening cream. You can't say that anymore.
What do you say? What do you call it? Lightning cream?
I don't know what the fuck they're gonna call it.
You
Just like
you can't say
cream. I think they're gonna say cream. That's.
I just chugged and gargled a gallon of whitening cream from this dude.
Yeah.
Say
So,
that.
so I know at some time, because here's the shitty thing is, I'm seeing all these fucking people that are not in the horror industry. You know, a bunch of pretenders. Oh yeah, I'm making a movie that I got $4,000 Indiegogo money 6 years ago, and no, it's not out yet. No, I'm also doing a Friday the 13th documentary. Oh yeah, I got money for that. No, I haven't made it yet. And all they're doing is just posting about fucking how offended they are about every motherfucking thing. I mean, you can take a look. Anybody who posts the Soska shit, you go down the line, and you see all these fucking people fucking, oh my god, and it's just like, you motherfucker, fuck you, fuck this person, fuck that.
See, I like it because I just don't like the Soskas.
Oh no, I don't like the Soska. They've had me blocked since fucking something that's, I can't say anything because it could be future litigation. But I think Steven knows. Maybe Steve will let you know after you guys get off. But yeah. So, but I'm seeing all these motherfuckers just fucking like, oh my god, and it's like, bitches, please. This is the horror industry where we watch movies about rape, racial shit, fucking. I mean, what are we going to cancel 10,000 Maniacs or 1,000 Maniacs, whatever the fuck it is?
Yeah, it's
insane. Are we gonna, I mean, because it's just.
Are you telling me that I can't watch Fight for Your Life anymore?
I've never seen that, surprisingly.
Oh, that movie is now it's racist, but it's not made from a racist perspective. It has multiple characters that are racist that come from different races. So you've got like a white guy, a Hispanic and an Asian, home invading a black family, and there's a lot of epithets for every culture involved thrown at each other from every other opposing person, because they're escaped convicts in one, so the level of crassness is kind of escalated.
Well, to show you what they do nowadays, the film Becky, which came out as Kevin James plays a skinhead home invasion film. They're all skinheads, and there's not one racial epithet in the film. Like they're you're expected to escape from prison. They're skinheads, and the worst they say is like, you shouldn't be with that black chick.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's the whole point, is that horror films are supposed to be dirty. They're supposed to make you go, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's supposed to cause a reaction.
Yeah, they're supposed to.
Yeah. I mean,
take you to
I had to change. I had to change the fucking hate crime fucking DVD cover because the guy's wearing a Nazi armband, and I'm like, but they're fucking Nazis. That's the whole point. It's supposed to piss you off. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
Speaking of which, has anybody seen James Cullen Bressick's latest film? The one with Steven Seagal?
Really?
Oh my, no, and I've never. I don't see James. I don't see. I mean, I contacted. He contacted me because I still had like 200 copies left of Hate Crime, and it's out of print. So I put the fucking DVDs into their account through our distributor. That's all I haven't heard or seen shit from him. I know he's working on a bunch of shit, but I know he's jumping in that like executive producer spot, just
he produced
trying to get whatever the fuck he can. No, he didn't produce Veronica. Just shit like that.
Well,
and shit, what the fuck happened with Danzig?
He's on the credits for Veronica?
Yeah, he's a producer on Veronica, or executive producer. Something. Yeah, he's on the credits in the front of the DVD on as soon as it rolls.
Dude, he doesn't. He doesn't. He just jumps around saying, "Oh, hey, I got 75,000 Twitter followers. You want me on board?" And so that's what people are doing. And most of all these people, like, oh, I got 75,000 Twitter followers. It's like, really, you mean you got fucking 68,000 people from Turkey following you because of Fiverr?
He's a producer. He's producer on Veronica.
Yeah, if you look at his, he's not.
But
there's
budget
like
of that
20
film was
films.
$100.
He's got 67 producers credits now.
60.
Yeah. You see,
And he's directed 39 features now, and some of them are shorts.
Oh, I'm
but
looking at
39 films, and I remember
42.
when we interviewed him with Hate Crime, he had done like 12 or over 12 features at that time. And I mean, and what, he was like 22?
Yeah, no, I mean, here's the thing.
How privileged he was to be in alignment with this stuff. And he's like, no, nothing, there's nothing like that. I'm not lucky. None of this stuff has ever happened. Yeah, both of his parents worked on Animaniacs. You know, both of my parents,
Nepotism!
Yeah.
Oh, but
You know,
I know James, he's a good guy. I've done coke with him. So,
and
I mean,
to him. I'm not talking shit. I'm just trying to be real.
no, he's a good guy. I mean, he sort of got me with the 1.2 million trailer views on Hate Crime. That's why I bought it.
Beyond the Law is.
I'm like, 1.2 million fucking views? I'm like, fuck yeah, sign me up to this fucking rape fest. And yeah, 1.2 million people did not watch it.
Yeah. Would that get you 1.2 thousand sales?
Yeah, no. No.
Oh, that was
No, I can tell the numbers.
Businessman and police detective must contend with a dirty ex-cop looking to bring the killer of his son to justice. Stars: Johnny Messner, Steven Seagal, and DMX, directed by James Cullen Bressick.
DMX.
DMX. He's on the cover.
What did he pay him with crack?
Man,
What's the name of that one?
Yeah.
Beyond the Law. Because, I mean, Steven Seagal did Above the Law.
Now he's beyond it. That's terrible.
And he directed that?
Yeah. And it's in Walmart. It's been in Walmart for a while.
Yeah, and they're going to deal with the return soon.
Like, it's been gone. It's been in Walmart, and it's been gone for a while. Now it's back.
Super Saver. But I'm pretty sure I've turned down Walmart deals.
It was $19, and now it's like 12, I think.
Yeah, you manufacture 100,000 units of something you think you're gonna fucking sell. Yeah, you gotta blow that shit out. I mean, I turned down deals. No, that's all bullshit.
$7 million estimated budget.
Well, if it came from the producers, they would have put it. Estimated means it came from some Yahoo like me or you putting it in. I don't put budgets on my thing. But, the budget thing it looks good. You'll have a couple idiots. Oh, wow, he directed a $7 million film. Yeah, he'll probably end up doing okay, until, shit comes out like everybody else. Because I'm going to get canceled. And the only good thing is that, the people who'll bitch about me don't buy any of my shit.
Well,
they'll cancel me out
because people get pissed off, and your customer base might buy more film.
Oh yeah, no, there's a fucking Biro's got this awesome Nazi uniform, and he's goose stepping around, fucking yelling at a guy in a banana suit, fucking. I got the banana suit. I actually found the.
You're going Banana Man on us?
Yeah. And I got the okay from Bill Olson to wear the banana suit to pretend that I'm him. and all I'm gonna basically do is just bitch about the gays. I'm like, yeah, Turkish baths here is how you make the movie deals in L.A. You gotta go to the Turkish bath and suck a lot of dick. Oh yeah. Stewardess refrigerator waitresses, starring Jessica Nelson and fucking, starring blah, blah, blah. And I'll just make all sorts of shit up. And Bill's cool with it. Bill's like, fuck yeah. But every time I fucking turn around, that guy's in the fucking hospital. And I'm like, I can't put on the Banana Man costume and be all outrageous and fuck with everybody when he's in the fucking hospital. I'm like, He gets out, posts a picture of some food, then he's back in the hospital, and I'm like, dude, stay out of the hospital. I want to be you.
His last post was food.
Oh, he posted. I met him. Holy shit!
Oh my god, his last 12 posts were food. He hasn't shown up on my
it's all food. No, it's all food. No, it's all food.
Because and I remember his his experiences in assisted living or whatever, and nursing.
Yeah, and that's so.
And
that's why.
He's only a few years older than us, right?
No. He's at least 60 plus.
Is he?
Yeah. I mean, he's got the babiest fine skin you'll ever see. Holy shit! I just want to rub him. I just want to touch him. Because I met him with Todd Sheets, and I've been on the phone with him and his brother back when they were just getting ready. Yeah, when they were just getting ready to start. So he'd hit me up and asked me all sorts of questions. So I told him all sorts of shit. But the fucking phone calls are fucking insane. And I was just like, oh, holy shit, okay, I'd hang up. But this is so insane, I got to keep going.
Well, I'm working with somebody that's a colleague of theirs, and he said that a lot of the communication was a little stressful because it seemed a little off, and then he was using that almost like whatchamacallit, Stephen Hawking thing. He was kind of communicating through the computer with an oral straw to text.
Oh, well, that's not... Well, then he never stayed on the phone with him long enough. Because
do it via phone. He wasn't talking via phone. He was straight up, only doing Messenger, and then for the business stuff. And then, there's a lot of awkwardness and typos and stuff, but it was because it was, he was doing the, there's no mouse and keyboard. He's using his mouth on a some type of joystick that translates into text.
I use speech to text all the time.
No, not speaking, movement.
Well, guy's nuts.
He's
fun to talk to,
and then you move it.
But he's fun to talk to. And, he's hitting me up wanting movies. He's like, yeah, I'll buy anything $5,000. I'm like, dude, I'd buy anything from $5,000. I'm not going to give you fucking weird classic fucking films for $5,000. I want to keep this shit, but I don't come across them. Everybody's fucking bidding wars and shit, fucking making prices go fucking up. And I'm just like, what the fuck y'all doing? But I guess there's all sorts of these new fans that haven't watched Demonia and Enigma and all that other fucking shit. Where I'm just like, yeah. So we got all these new fans, and it's cool. I'm getting new fans too, and they're all just like, oh my God. I haven't seen that. I'll see a post every now and then on Facebook. I'm watching Evil Dead for the first time. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm like, I saw it in 1981 for one of the first VCRs. I'm like, okay. It was before fucking, yeah, it's just like, So all sorts of newbies, which is great, but I personally think they're gonna have a hard time. Because horror was about horror. Fucked up shit. Racism, rape, murder. Okay, that's horror. Racism, rape, murder. Right? I mean, have you ever seen Darktown Strutters?
I have not seen that one.
I would love to find that to put that out. Oh, holy shit.
Jesus.
Black female biker gang, and they're up against a guy who looks like Colonel Sanders, and he's got a chicken place. Oh, man. And yeah, I had that in the bootleg days. And back then, I'm desperately trying to get Ilsa She-Wolf
And
to
it's
the
a
SF.
musical, David. This is a musical.
A musical?
Yeah. New
Yeah.
World had it a long time ago.
Yeah. So
But the thing is, it's supposed to be subversive. It's supposed to be against the grain.
Yeah, exactly. And you got all these new motherfuckers who are like pulling down statues and shit and marching, and it's like, you guys are gonna have a bad time coming in here. I'd like to put that on the Facebook private group. You're gonna have a hard time coming in here. This is politically incorrect. We're supposed to be This is where the fuck ups go. It's this is where we're like, I didn't kill that guy at work, and
well, the
I
problem
want me to kill somebody.
Biro, I feel the problem is today is people feel that you cannot be on the right side of the history while being politically incorrect and making fun of everything. It's they feel that it's not exclusive. You can't have a sense of humor and still think that shit's fucked up and things need to be changed, and that's where people fuck up.
I'm not on the right side of history. I already know that.
Even if you're a liberal horror fan, you can be liberal and be a horror fan and still be non-PC. You don't have to be PC to be liberal.
That's not what I'm seeing on Facebook.
Yeah, but that's what's fucked up. It's all these younger people. It's all these younger people.
They've made it like there is no gray area. There is no flexibility to experience. There is.
Yeah, I was a punk rocker. Could you get more liberal than like a left punk rocker? And we weren't PC at all. We still talked shit about people and made fun of things. That didn't mean that was your ideology by joking.
Shit, there was a band called Reagan Youth.
Yeah, here's the funny thing is, because I always made the joke. Until this happens, we're going to be cool. Now, the only people we are allowed to make fun of anymore is the Eskimos. Once we can no longer make fun of the Eskimos...
They're changing the name of Eskimo Pie.
Exactly! Boom! There we go. BAP is done. Because that was my joke. It's like, until I can't make fun of the Eskimos, then we're cool. But once I can't make fun of the Eskimos... And the only cool thing is that my German friends, my French friends, my Italian friends, I make fun with my Italian friends all the time.
That's how I grew up in New York. In New York, you had a group of friends, and we found out what was different about you, and we made fun of that. But we were all
That's the whole thing is, until people are not proud of being born on a piece of dirt.
Yeah.
Then that's when we get rid of that. Then everybody's fucking cool. But as long as we're all like proud because we're born on this fucking shitty planet in this place with this fake fucking lines of demarcation, whatever the fuck it is.
With this religion, with this shade, it's all stuff we can't control.
I'm Christian. Man, I see all sorts of fucking blasphemous motherfucking shit all the time.
Probably half by me.
Yeah, and I'm just like, man, that's a good point. But man, yeah, popes do molest people, yeah, And yeah, so yeah, so it's just like, and I mean, I don't give a fuck. That's the thing. I don't give a fuck. I got racist friends. I got people that are so politically correct that holy shit. I think I said something's retarded one day, and I got a 10-minute lecture.
Oh, you'll get canceled for that. It's
yeah, and I'm just like, and the thing is, I'm like, hey, and usually I tell everybody, I'm like, hey, here's the deal. Florida trailer park white trash. That is me. Okay. Wasn't supposed to be. My parents named me to be a lawyer, but this is what happened. So excuse me if I'm like, I've gone out to dinner with fucking damn producer Transformers and other motherfuckers. And oh yeah, I mean, I get some gasps. And all I do is say,
and you're in LA. It's such a microcosm of
yeah. And I'm like, man, dude, I'm from the trailer park in Florida. I fucking crawled my way out of the mud of that to be here with you. And you're spending $200 on this plate of food I'm about to eat. I appreciate that. That's awesome. In fact, I think you're fucking crazy. You should have just went to Burger King. But I'm going to say some off-color stuff. I mean, it's funny because I was with my business partner and we're going over stuff. And I'm like, hey, have you talked to that Italian company, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, yeah. And I'm like, well, just, and so he writes it down. I'm like, hey, just put a little meatball so you know it's Italian. And he looked at me like I was insane. And I'm like, dude, it's funny. I'm like, there's no, I tell people, because I listened to NPR, and they had some white chick on there who wrote a book about racism. And she said, basically, if you're white, you're racist. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, cool. Okay, we're all racist, motherfuckers. Okay, cool. And NPR was like, yeah, I'm white, and, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I guess I am racist. And it's like, okay, so we're all racist, so just let's get that out of the way. That way nobody can get hurt. And, we all just know it's like, you're white, you're racist.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's just so fucking the shit that's going on. I mean, I saw they fucked up a statue of Jimi Hendrix in Seattle. The fuck was that? And they're wanting to pull down Lincoln statues and shit. And it's like, wait, no, isn't that the right guy to have in his statue?
Well, Steven, you're helping progression, because if people can sit through 29 Needles, they can't be homophobic.
Oh no, I know that. No, I know that. I've had plenty of LGBTQ people hit me up thanking me for putting out what some people would consider, gay films, and it's like they're just good films.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm not trying to push an agenda. It's just
the way I look at it, if 29 Needles, if the lead is a woman, do people even care?
No, I'm trying to get some people to do some fucking like straight gore porn for me. And they talk a good game, but nobody follows through. And, because I'm like, it seems like our two extreme lines going a little eccentric.
Well, you know why? Because guys will do much grosser stuff for no money.
Yeah. We'll do shit for no money. Dick will be like, wait, what? I'm supposed to snort this guy's spit mixed with Coke?
And we only have a $5,000 budget. Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah, no. You'll have some guy, what? I gotta stick that up my ass? Well,
shit.
Okay, I guess for fun. Just, make sure you videotape it right. Oh, what? I gotta do it again? I guess.
Yeah.
Take two.
Okay.
Another pickup shot?
Yeah, another pickup. Well, that was the funny thing is I felt bad about the woman in Philosophy of a Knife who had the cockroaches stuffed in her vag. Because Andre said that he didn't light it well enough, so they had to do pickup shots to do it again. I'm like, dude, how did you not have that lit up correctly? I mean, what the fuck you do? Amateur. Amateur hour.
And how did
Amateur hour
doing again?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know when I sent him the $10,000 for the budget, it turned into 250,000 rubles.
Oh.
So I think he was. I can't even say white trash, but he was Russian rich. There we go. I can say that, right? Yeah. So, and the thing is, I don't know how much a candy bar costs in Russia, but I know he lives on $100 a day because that's what he gets from the government. $100 a month because that's what he gets paid by the government.
Yeah.
Ooh, I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, fuck him because it's a prick. But he's on government subsidy, welfare or whatever. But yeah, he was getting. It was $100 a month. So every now and then I would throw him like an extra $100 just to be like, "Hey, dude, have a better life. Go buy something fucking good." I don't know. So I don't know. Yeah. Because like Russia is a hellhole. Ugh.
Yeah, $100 buys you a lot in Russia.
Yeah, 100 US. Yeah, it does. Yeah, because 10,000 turned into 250,000 rubles. And I was like, hey, wait, what? Hey, wait. What do you do? Wait, what's going on over there? I'm like, 250,000? What the fuck? But I know in Mexico it's like, 100,000 pesos. It's like $10 or something.
Yeah,
stupid.
it's like $350.
I would not want to do the math. I would not want to be doing the math over there. For what 27,000 pesos for that Snickers bar? It's like, what? It's so weird. Everything's so weird. I don't know what the fuck. I'm pretty sure I will get. They will come after me for canceling. The only cool thing is that people know I'm not normal.
Yep.
So I think I'll be able to get through it. Yeah, hate crime, and I murdered 2 ex-wives in one movie, and I'm pretty sure they both know it because it's on the IMDb with their names. I know they know it. Yeah. I mean, I had the first ex-wife hit me up, and fucking boom, she friend request, talked for like one minute, and then boom, she disappeared. So I'm pretty sure she looked me up. So I think I'll be okay, not like, I don't know, like if the murder junkies are fucking, kicking ass and making money and shit. But yeah, I'll probably, I think I got that aspect covered. As long as they put out some damn good shit. We're putting out some damn good shit. I'm really proud of our library. And it's growing, and we're always going after fucked up films. And I'm not trying to barf out every different Fulci film or fucking, all that other shit, even though it makes good money. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Fucking.
Well, let me ask you, a film that is something that is doable for Unearthed, what is something that is a dream film for you that is still something that is accomplishable?
Dr. Caligari.
Oh,
Okay.
Please. I love that movie.
Yeah. Dr. Caligari. I went back in time on LSD and nitrous watching that movie.
It's
to where
so
I would push the fast forward or the rewind, and I would go back in time.
Talking about kabuki-esque productions. That film has a very theatrical, like, kabuki thing. And, yeah. Rinse Dream. Rinse Dream.
And the shitty thing is he showed it out here 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Actually showed it. Showed up. Hey, we're showing this. And I didn't get it until after it was done, to where I was like, fuck. Yeah, and the shitty thing is that the people who produced it with him, who own it, were drug dealers, and they're gone. You know, they've disappeared because they needed some place to like hide some money or something like that. So it's not a easy film to fucking try to get. There's a number of films like that, and yeah. I mean, I'm trying to get some films. I mean, we got films on our list, and it's just like, some are hard to find. I mean, that's why, you know, we're dealing with the whole Cemetery Man and all that other shit, right? So yeah, and the stupid fucking shit pisses me off is that the guy who owns Brain Damage, we were working with his dad, and he's got a nice library. He's got a bunch of stuff. And we were talking to him. I wrote the sequel for Brain Damage. Son of a bitch. And I wrote the motherfucking sequel. I had Macaulay Culkin interested in starring. Think about it for a second. Think about it, right?
I'm letting this sink in.
And Pee Wee Herman would have been the voice of the new Elmer. Okay. And, yeah, we had asexual Elmers to where they can give birth without a fucking partner.
Yeah.
And wrote this motherfucker. Everybody read it. It was like, holy fuck, this is fuck. Because it would have been called Brain Damaged, not Brain Damage. Because the guy had his Aylmer for over 2 to 3 years. So the Aylmer actually took him over and was almost the puppet master. And man, and the motherfucking rich guy whose dad died fucking got all his shit, disappeared. I'm hoping this motherfucker comes out of the motherfucking woodwork soon because we got money for him from the era release. And, you know, and I'm like, hey, what the fuck's up with this? Here, just sign this and we'll move. So, yeah. I wrote, sons of bitches. I wrote the sequel to Brain Damage. I wrote a remake of Color Me Blood Red.
Okay.
That I was working with Marcel Walsh, because he did the Blood Feast thing.
Okay.
And I gave him the 8-page treatment, and he's like, oh my God. He's like, fuck. I'm like, dude, it's Color Me Blood Red. What the fuck? Let's go all out. Yeah, so I'm debating, and that didn't happen with him, so I might just say, hey, dude, do you mind if I hit up fucking Lewis's family to see if we can get this going ourselves? I think he'll be cool with it. He's cool. It was funny. I watched Blood Feast. He had in his condo out here in LA, he has a theatrical room, and went over there 2 days in a row. One was to watch Blood Feast, and then the other one was to watch Song of Solomon, because he had to see it. So we were both in the thing, and I watched Blood Feast. I'm like, oh yeah, hey, it's got Nicholson, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you know. And then we watched Solomon, and fucking his mouth was agape the whole time. He's like, dude, there's a lot of fucking gore in there. I'm like, well, yeah, it's me. I'm the gore hound.
I haven't seen the uncut of Marcel's Blood Feast.
Blood Feast?
Yeah, because
the difference, light and day, dude, light and day.
They released here was the cut version.
Yeah, you add in a bunch of fucking gore, makes any movie better, right?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Home Alone. Saw that fucking thing where they killed everybody. Fucking amazing. Somebody needs to just put that in a normal movie and just release it bootleg. Fuck yeah. See, and that's Macaulay Culkin too, right? You know?
All
But
comes
yeah,
back.
yeah. It all comes around. And yeah. And the thing I'm trying to work on right now, it's just, this industry sucks. It's cool, sounds great, looks good on the outside, but shitty tasting in the middle. and I always see all these new people trying to jump in, and I'm like, what the fuck you doing? I'm like, okay, cool, good for you. Oh, and I think people just need to fucking learn how to write.
Well, on the distro side, with a lot of these companies start up, I think we're going to start seeing a lot of people try to jump into that side as well.
Well, indie guys have been doing it for, selling the shit themselves, but, you sell the shit yourself, you're not helping your career any.
Yeah.
You'll make more money, but until you've had shit out, then yeah,
Well,
that doesn't matter.
I'm just talking about the distro companies. Like you see things like companies like Vinegar Syndrome, and how much are they paying for a movie? So everybody's going to try to replicate that.
Oh, no. I don't see anybody else jumping into the thing, because all they have to do is look at all the other dead carcasses that are behind us.
Well, does that ever stop the idiots from jumping?
No, but also they gotta have money.
Yeah.
Doing this shit costs a fucking lot. I mean, if I release one movie a month and I'm spending $8,000 every month to release something, and I don't get that money for fucking 6 to 8 months later, yeah, you gotta have some fucking money. And
well, you have people like Sylvester Stallone's son doing Grindhouse releasings.
Dead. Okay, they killed him.
Yep.
Killed him, and you got fucking, oh shit. Oh, what the hell? The other guy from Grindhouse?
I don't remember the other guy.
Oh shit. He edited Spider-Man 1 and 2.
Oh, really?
Fucking yeah. The guy's a huge, Jewish family type of thing. What the fuck is his name? Shit, not Brian. Shit, I forget. But he was gonna edit fucking Philosophy of Night for us, and that's when Andre flipped the fuck out.
Morowski.
But Bob Morowski, yeah. He does it for fun.
Yeah.
He does it for fun. He's not doing it for money because he doesn't need it. He's just doing it for fun. And, and yeah, if some of these other guys want to do it for fun, good fucking luck, motherfucker. I'm going to be nipping on your heels. I'm going to punch you in the fucking face. I'm going to kick you in the fucking balls. And you're going to thank me for it. Why? Because you're an idiot. So if anybody wants to fucking... I've had somebody who... Well, we were going to sell Unearthed Films to somebody for fucking $800,000. Of course it didn't fucking happen. But if it did... Fuck yeah, fucking we would have been like fucking, the new Anchor Bay and Arrow and all that shit. If I ever get my hands on some damn good cash, oh no, we're going to fucking plow all these motherfuckers in the ground. And that's the thing. I've only, anything we've ever done, we just slowly build. Build. Hey, we got this money, let's buy this. Hey, we got this money, let's buy this. Let's not my company's owned outright, free and motherfucking clear. The only time I owe people money is when royalty reports are due. Yeah. I know a bunch of the other companies are not owned outright. Too many people with their hands in the fucking kitchen.
I for some reason I thought they had titles that I missed out on, but they've only released 12 movies.
Who?
Grindhouse.
Oh yeah. They've only Fight for Your Life.
12, but I thought they had done something that I didn't catch, but no. I mean, I own 8 of those. There's only 4 they put out that I don't own.
Yeah, I mean, and supposedly they bought, it was either the Beyond or Cannibal Holocaust. They fucking got it right when the guy was ready to go bankrupt or something like fucking that. I heard he spent $20,000 and got worldwide rights for all eternity.
Really?
And I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, oh, you got, you know, he hit it at the right fucking time. And supposedly Sage was like working on fucking him and his dad were stuck in a tunnel underneath, you know, in a highway and shit, and he was doing a shooting it in Italy, and fucking Sage hooked it up and got the rights and blah blah blah. But I think it's just North America. The thing is, I mean, we work with Murawski all the time. Just because we do sales to Japan for them and this and that, whatnot. I mean, we work with everybody. The thing is, I hope you do some editing, since this is about a 4-hour motherfucking thing, right? Okay. But we work with everybody, cool. So I really can't badmouth anybody except for the people who fucked me over. Yeah. So I've never met Bob yet. I know my partner just talked to him this fucking week.
Okay.
Shit, we talk to everybody every fucking week. my secret business partner likes to keep his hands off of Unearthed. Just because that's like in Song of Solomon, you'll see associate producers, and it's like the man who refuses to be named.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my partner. And I wish I came up with that back in Bouquet, because the air of mystery, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny because, you know, when we're out doing meetings and stuff, people know, and he brings it up, but he doesn't want people to know, and he tries not to bring it up, but he does. So it's always funny because, you know, he produced some damn good fucking movies, and he doesn't want, like, the Too Extreme for Mainstream fucking titles. He's like, oh, well, we were trying to get a movie called Roar. It's about a serial killing a lion in Amsterdam, right? And he's like, I mean, great movie. He spent too fucking much money on it. But the gore is outrageous. Really? And, you know, and the thing is, you know, we were trying to get it, and he's like, oh, well, they looked at the website and saw the Too Extreme for Mainstream, and that pissed them off. I'm like, one, they didn't see the fucking movie. Two, the trailer's not on there. So what the fuck pissed them off? You just saying bullshit? The fuck? Okay. You know, because I'm like, yeah, hey, Paul, I got 29 needles. And he's like, oh, well, is this a good movie? And I'm like, yeah, here, let me tell you a couple scenes. And he's like, oh, my God. And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, I'm like, dude, well, we're the Extreme Company. He's like, I know, but is everybody trying to outdo themselves? And I'm like, yeah.
That's the point.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this is the top. This is it. It'll never be replicated. It'll never, you know, I'm like, I don't know how the fuck anybody's going to try to beat this motherfucker. And, you know, and I'm like, yeah, and it's on the website. And he's like, well, I don't know if we should have it on the website. I'm like, why? Well, they're going to look into it. And I'm like, who's going to look into it? They just want fucking money from us. What the fuck? I mean, you know, I'm not going to just, you know, get rid of the Too Extreme for Mainstream thing, just because we're trying to pick up bigger films. I mean, we handle bigger films, but we're trying to buy bigger films. I mean, if I told you what films we're trying to get, you know, next, oh, fuck yeah. And it's because it's a huge motherfucking company, and they got all sorts of fucking crazy shit. They got Raiders of Atlantis. Here, I can say that because I know there's no other view. Raiders of Atlantis, Drogira Deodato, fucking sci-fi gore, half Mad Max, half Atlantis, like sci-fi thing, but plenty of fucking gore. And they got a couple other fucking titles. And they refuse to do any physical from now on. They're only doing straight VOD. So we have an opportunity to pick up 4 movies. And yeah. So I think we're going to be picking up, I think, Shit, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say. But I'm trying to pick up some more fucking crazy ass shit that's just perfect unearthed film stuff. Yeah, that's never had a release on DVD or any of that shit.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be an interesting. If this year shakes out to how I think it's gonna fucking shake out, and just the one thing Nemeth knows that we're dealing with lawyers in Italy for.
Yeah.
That shit fucking happens, and plus these other titles that we got lined up that we're working on, fucking people are gonna fucking shit. The industry will stop and look at little old unearthed films and be like, well, they have been around for 20 years.
Yeah.
You know?
And with the Serbian film, that's going to be, I mean...
Oh, dude, the Profane exhibit's going to do amazing. I already got Arrow wants to buy it for the UK.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, when I showed the trailer, no, I have plenty of people, I mean, they spent so much on Profane now. I got to help them out. Well, hey, you know what? We've been on the phone for 4.5 hours or something.
Yeah.
Or we just have
I
four.
think this is, yeah. So hopefully edit this shit down.
That's what you.
Otherwise, you'll be like, an amazing, super spectacular interview with Stephen Biro.
Yeah.
It's broken into 5 different episodes because the guy fucking just talks.
He won't take it. Stephen won't take as long as Serbian film being edited.
Don't be a dick, man. I'll make sure you don't see it. I'll make sure you won't see it.
You know I'm gonna be first in line.
I'm gonna edit it blind. I don't speak Biroese.
I'll hit up Amazon.
I'm just gonna edit it where I hear somebody make a point.
Well, I think I made the joke. I said, Steven, is your son older than the announcement of Unearthed getting a Serbian film?
He is not. I think the Serbian announcement is older than my son.
Giving me shit because I had to sue a company. It took 2 years, man. I only got the here when I pushed up the unrated Serbian discs.
Mm-hmm.
It was 30 days before that. That's when we won. So that's then boom. Now we can go. Now we're going.
We're ready,
me
my friend.
Fucking shit, man. The fucking legal lawsuits, motherfucker.
Hey,
you know how long it takes lawyers, man.
Cost me $75 in value of my DVD.
Yeah, you should have fucking been on it. When Witchblade #1 is selling for $30, you got 30 of them. You bought $2 for. Sell those motherfuckers.
I'm gonna have to go sell it to like
comic
14
books
now.
Don't.
It was like when Salo. It was like.
Dude, don't.
Yeah, it was like when Salo was selling for $800 on eBay, and I sold my copy to a fucking customer in my comic book store for $40.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't look at the guy and be like, "You cost me $740."
Nah, I'm just messing with you, man. I still love you.
I know that.
I wasn't. I'm the type who doesn't sell them anyway. I just talk about selling them, and I never do.
No. Sell that shit. No, that's the only stupid shit that I see people post.
Well, it's funny,
they're asking $200 for this. Fuck you, no. It's like, no, asshole. It's the whole reason why we have collections.
Well,
I told Steven. Steven got Django. It got it on the pre-release, and then Lustig did the cease and desist. So like a limited amount got out there, and it was like, Steven, a day later, that's going for $200 on eBay. It's like, I'm not going to sell it.
And it's got
I mean,
too.
That's the whole point of collecting. Collecting shit with the hope that it increases in value. So when you have a heart attack, your ex-wife can sell your shit and hopefully pay for your shit. Your car breaks down, you're gonna sell your copies of Cemetery Man and fucking this and that. You're going to sell it. No, that's the whole point.
I got Cemetery Man, and I got my whole Suavi collection sitting right there, man. Stage Fright, the church slip cover, fucking the sex slip cover, damn.
Yeah, that's the whole point of collecting.
Man, shameless yellow case sitting there laughing at me.
Yeah, I mean, the whole point of collecting is that sometime in your life you're going to have to sell them. And selling them is because you got a medical issue, car, dog,
it's not my
cat issue, fucking, you know, also it's the whole point of collecting.
When it comes to the stuff that I, specifically literature and film, it is so my family and my son and daughter have film school right there.
Yeah, Steven will give out hand jobs before he'll sell them.
Yeah. Your kid's going to be like, hey, Dad, so I'm doing film school, I'm watching your movies, but what's up with this fist fucking in deep web? I didn't learn anything from that. The only thing I learned is a lot of lube.
Well, they got
and the shape of the fist. You got to, the shape of your fist. The fist has got to be put into a certain contour to slip in your asshole. And the problem is, I know that I'm actually making the fist. It's like if you make a fist and then you turn your wrist.
You're moving your thumb over, so it's the right.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's got to go. It's got to, you know, you don't want to, like, you know, scrape your fingernails in somebody's asshole.
And I'm envisioning Biro actually making a fist right now on this call and looking at it.
I am. No, it's like you know, it's a taekwondo move to where you make your fist, but then you turn it downwards, and you go in basically with your thumb and forefinger first. So you know, yeah, lots of lube. There you go. That's the name of the episode.
Lots of lube.
Stephen Biro says use lots of lube. Yeah. Oh, did you see? I don't know. I don't think either of you guys have listened to any of the Stephen and Brad the podcasts.
I've heard snippets of it.
No, I haven't heard it.
Yeah. We deleted all that shit yesterday. Oh, holy fuck!
There's a lot of cancel stuff there, huh?
Oh, dude, fucking. We got Stephen reads Mein Kampf, and David Hasselhoff killed a lot of Jews. We had, like, really bad shit, but it's all done in fun. But yeah, no, fucking, even Brad Slayton, who ran a podcast, and he had like 40,000 listeners. They had like Joe Bob Briggs on and some big guys, and he's even like, yeah, I think we need to pull these down. And I'm like, good, and we stopped paying. You can still find them on Google Play and download them. They're on Spotify. They're on. I mean, we went all out. But yeah, fucking having 200 listeners. Yeah, and we did it for a year. You know, we talk about semen. Yeah, it's been, I mean, actually we stopped in January, and I've been holding my breath going, oh.
How much can you talk about semen for a year? I mean.
Well, it's not just semen. It's we talked about Ahiago face, if you know what that is.
Google that, folks.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, we you know, and I'm like, hey, the Ahiago face is fucking picking up steam. And Brad's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, here, look it up. Here's the spelling. And he's like, oh, shit. And I'm like, yeah, it's anime pervo hentai, to where the chicks are, like, enraptured with dick. And their eyes are going into the back of their head. And they're just like, oh. And now chicks in porno are doing it.
It's you know, not to be confused with the non-pervo hentai.
No, it's all pervo. It's all pervo. Shit. Oh, I'm desperately trying to get Yuritsuka Doji. That's been hard.
I got it. You know, my my DVDs of it aren't subtitled. And it was an American release.
Oh, is it the Perfect Collection? The uncut version?
One of them is uncut. The other one, I think, is edited. But the Japanese language on them is unsubtitled.
Well, I'm trying to get those. We'll see what the fuck happens. I mean, but anyway, so Stephen Brad, the podcast, you can still listen to it or download it. So for future cancellation of me, listeners. But yeah, I mean, fuck. I'm reading Mein Kampf on one of them, for God's sake.
You didn't have to say that twice.
Yeah,
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It'd be like, oh, he's Nazi.
Biro, you just got us canceled just for being on the show.
Exactly, I know.
We didn't.
I'm warning you.
You to elaborate. We were just going to pretend like that didn't happen. But
Yeah.
But we have Scott Gorgons and Fred Vogel on, and we get canceled because of Stephen Biro.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's how it's gonna go, man.
Oh, well.
So, yes, let's wrap this fucker up because you either got a lot of editing to do, or you're just gonna be like, it's an anniversary edition for 17 hours. I'm talking to Biro and he's just bitching about shit, but it's fun to listen to. He's gonna be on next episode in a Banana Man costume.
Yeah, we'll have to do this monthly.
And the funny thing is I didn't give, because we talked before we started recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got all sorts of dirt beforehand.
Yeah.
You can only imagine the amount of dirt. Yeah, you can only imagine the dirt
the
they
shit
got.
that was said off of air.
Oh yeah, no. I'm sure when we hang up, you're gonna be like, Nemeth, you need to tell me some of the shit that fucking Biro was fucking joking around, jerking us off with, because he didn't tell us, but I know you know.
I do get some behind the scenes details.
Yeah. Not as behind the scene as the anal fuck, but
Well, Stephen, is there anything, Nemeth, is there anything you want to add before we shut this marathon down?
Man, what can you add to this?
Nah, I don't think much.
Extra mayo, bacon, sour cream.
We haven't talked about my balls yet.
Yeah. Folks, this is our last show.
This show is only one act, and we talk about the rear dangle view. That moves it into the multi-X category.
Dude, what the fuck? I was just trying to get Sadistic Cinema going again as a podcast, and Byron talked about his balls for 2 hours. And, what the fuck, man? We need to get better.
Sadistic Cinema Episode 9, the Biro Balls Edition.
Yeah, we're inviting Nick DiCarlo on next week.
He's disappeared.
Again? Yeah, he did. I saw that he was around a little bit, and then that's why I was asking, and then he's gone again.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, life.
He comes around and he likes a couple people's posts and disappears.
Yeah. Life kicks you in your nicely shaped nuts like I have right now. Very nice, like
nice
smooth, like an egg.
Did you do some manscaping before you came on?
No, I've been doing it while we've been talking. What do you think? Even on speakerphone.
Hey, multitasking. A man as busy as you has to multitask. We understand that.
Exactly. I always feel bad when I'm taking a shit and I'm on the phone. That's the worst.
Well,
I'm like, did they hear that? Did they hear that?
You gotta use the mute button so you missed the percolator sound.
Oh yeah,
the heavy.
I'm just making coffee. I swear. I'm just fist fucking some spaghetti sauce. That's the sound you're hearing.
Well, folks, this has been another episode of Sadistic Cinema. Stephen, Mr. Biro, tell people, unearthedfilms.com. Tell them how to get in touch with you. Or buy
unearthedfilms.com. Look up UNEARTHEDFilms.com, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that fucking bullshit. And look out for the new releases. Yeah. I mean, we got a secret private group that we only allow cool people in. So if you want to try to get in, good fucking luck. I'm the doorman, motherfucker. And, look out for Untold Story, Promudos, Serbian Film, Profane Exhibit, fucking Evil Do a bunch of shit.
Don't going into the group trying to nefariousness.
Yeah. If you're tired of the stupid shit, come to us.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah, don't
and
block
if not,
Steve.
piss off, fuck you, watch Michael
yeah.
Myers again.
Yeah, keep Susie happy. Don't block anybody who's an admin, and you'll be all right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, folks. Well, you can reach us at sadisticcinema@gmail.com. Any filmmakers, anybody interested in asking questions. We do have the Sadistic Cinema community on Facebook, our group. Also, we are on Twitter, sadistic_cinema. That's at sadistic_cinema. Anything I'm missing, Steven?
The official Sadistic Cinema Facebook page.
Oh, yeah.
Itself,
we have the official.
Which is just straight Sadistic Cinema or at Not Your Mom's Podcast.
Yep. So, yeah, come check us out. And we have a lot more lined up going on. Steven and I are recording 2 shows a week right now to get through all the amazing guests we have. So check us out, and we'll have more coming up. But as always, I'm David Gibson. This is Steven Nemeth, and we're Sadistic Cinema, where we celebrate the darker side of the art. Good night.